What's up, Guardians? It's your boy Octane, and today's legendary, or not legendary, Master Lost Sector is on Europa. It is yesterday's legendary, and I'm using it is barriers, overloads, solar damage, and chest armor as the reward, and it's a 1340 recommended power level. Okay, so I am using Fatebringer with explosive payload and Firefly, Hardlight, and the Rocket with autoloading holster and Vorpal from the raid. You can use any hand cannon you want, and you can use any rockets you want, but this is just what I'm using and recommended. Okay, so first things first, you got a barrier. Oh, and I'm also using Arthur's Embrace for the significant damage bonus on my weighted throwing knife. Very nice. Okay, so you got an overload right off rip, and then you got a barrier right after that. There's a little trick to the barrier you'll see. There's a little slot to the right of me right now, right where that wall by that wall he's shooting at. You can crouch down and shoot a rocket, and he doesn't like teleport or nothing. And then the only problem you're gonna have with him, he's gonna teleport below the level, like on the bottom in the Vex Milk, and it's not very fun. So you want to get rid of these barriers as fast as possible. See, he's down below. There's not much I can do at this moment, but you want to get rid of the Vandals first, as I do, because they'll wipe you very quickly. So you just teleports. But that was like a glitch. There's not much you can do when they're shielded. It's so annoying. Barriers are so annoying. I don't know which one. Comment below which one you think's worse. Barriers or overload. Okay, so the good thing about him doing that in the Vex Milk, I can just sit there and destroy him. He doesn't pop a shield, so that's pretty lucky. Okay, and then you got the heavy shanks. They're kind of strong. Everything's like extra shielded and stuff. Um, Next room, you have um, overload and a barrier, and I'll show you where those are at when we get to that next room. I was checking my modifiers to make sure I could heal and I didn't have to pick up some reactive light or some weird shit. Okay, so right here, there's the barrier to the left, and then straight ahead from when you walk in, there's the overload. Right there, see him? See, there's the overload. If you can, take him out first, just because, again, annoying. That's why I like auto-loading holster. As I'm hitting him, my gun's reloading. I can switch, boop, finish him off. Then all I got is the barrier. And he's probably going to do the same thing the last one did in the last room. Teleport below level. I don't know what the heck they're on lately, but that's what they do. There's a lot of shanks, too, to the right. You want to take those out quick, because look what happened to me. But this is a 1340. It's not definitely not for the faint of heart. No low levels should try this. It's pretty rough. I mean, you can, but I don't know why you'd put yourself through this punishment. I'm waiting for him to hop out back there. He'll hide back there too. It's annoying. So, like I said, you just want to get rid of him as fast as possible. There's a little spot right here. You can hit him pretty good if he's chilling there. Because there's so many ads. Again, why you should take out the shanks as fast as possible. But they might be shielded by the barrier, so you might have to do what I just did there. Very nice little spot to do DPS on them. So you get rid of the shanks, and you got the drags. At this part, because you're doing a lot of jumping and you don't want to jump, you never want to jump in a lost sector, because 99% of the time, airborne's on that modifier to where if you jump, you take extra damage. So you want to just kind of like each island, take out the ads, and then move on to the next one. And then you got a heavy shank, which I don't know, for some reason they are not messing around in this legend or Master Lost sector. Okay, so next part you're gonna have a Vandal up up on the ledge all the way to in the back by where the next door is, like next part, and then you'll have an overload to the left of him. You want to take out the Vandal first. You'll see how I do it. I just kind of throw a rocket at him just because it's annoying. Like I said, you have to jump over there, and he could shoot you and hit you dead on, and you'd probably die. So there, I stun the overload, throw my knife, perfect shot. Keep hitting him, throw a rocket at him, he's done. Now, there are some melee Vandals coming up right here. And if you have Firefly in your gun, probably use it. Try to bunch them up. Or throw a trip mine, but succeed, unlike I failed there, throwing that trip mine. It happens. So, next part, you got a lot of exploder shanks. Now, you want to be very careful because solar burn is on. And then this part's a little tricky because you have a barrier and an overload. So the barrier is shielding the overload. It's annoying as shit when that happens. And I actually was able to jump over. I wouldn't recommend. I mean, you're gonna have to jump over to get the exploder shanks to spawn, as you saw. But you're gonna have to get back over fast as possible because they will blow you up. I mean, sometimes you might just have to take that L and just get blown up, but make sure you take them all out. And the barrier, I just kept hitting him with my thing till he was shielded, stunned him, and then threw a thing in him. It's a pretty good knife throw. That's another reason why I use that when it's solar. Kill the overload. Now, next room doesn't have no overloads or barriers, but it is pretty rough because there is a normal shank, and he shields the boss, all the ads. But just like yesterday's video on this one, because like I said, they flipped it from yesterday's legendary lost sector to the master lost sector. So, this one, he's going to spawn right back there to the right every time. And then there's another spawn of ads that come out that left right there. So, you want to throw some damage on the boss, obviously. Not miss your shot like I do. I'm trying to get used to not having tracking on my rockets. Mostly all my rockets have tracking, and I gotta get used to not having them. So, there he is, to the right. And he's going to shield everything, but the reason why you bring hard light, because it's a bitch if you don't have hard light, or a void auto rifle, or scout rifle, whatever. And there's only 2 in the game as void scout rifles, and one's they're not that great, honestly. So you just want to chill here and try to kill that shank as much as possible because he keeps respawning over and over and over. That's the hardest part about this. The boss ain't even that hard. He'll push you right up to them ether tanks right there, but honestly, this servitor is the worst because you can't freaking, everything gets shielded and then you can't damage anything. It's annoying as fuck. See, I killed him once, now he'll be right back. So you want to throw, at this opportunity, you want to throw as much damage as you can on the boss. But I think I ended up dying here, covering, and then the servitor was already back. It's pretty hell. I had 7 lives here. I lost almost 3 of them, 4 of them, something like that. It was crazy. I died a bunch of times here, but I mean, it's a 1340 master lost sector, and I'm only like 1335 or something, so it wasn't too bad. But that's pretty much it. Enjoy the rest of the video. Me dying over and over, trying to kill this servitor. Sometimes you gotta make a go for it. But the boss is very aggressive, so you got to be very careful pushing that servitor. Because there's so many pillars that he hides behind. It's ridiculous. See, and then I went to, can't damage him, got to back up. Like I said, you just fall back up to the top part, ledge, and still damage him from there. If he pushes you to the ether tanks right there. But, again, that's it for me. I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of the video. And be safe out there, Guardians. almost forgot. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Octane out.